Thank you so much for, first of all, to our fosters for fostering and for joining us today, for taking some time out of their busy Saturdays to introduce us to their amazing foster dogs who I cannot wait to hear about. This is such a great way to meet dogs if you're looking to adopt, because at the shelter, they're just not there. That's who you meet at the shelter really may not be who they are. They're so stressed usually. And I love the idea of seeing them where they're most comfortable with the people they're currently most comfortable with. And I am loving this first dog that I'm looking at. So I am going to go ahead and turn it over to Laura. And Laura, tell me your foster dog's name again.
This is Remo. We've had him almost 4 weeks with us.
Go ahead, tell us all about him.
Yeah, so he is super sweet, super gentle, super loving. He's just a really good dog. So we've had him, as I mentioned, we've had him about 4 weeks, and he's had no accidents in the house, so he's pretty much completely house trained. He's really chill in the house, as you can see. He likes to sleep a lot, and he'll play with us sometimes, but he definitely likes to sleep. He does enjoy his walks though, so even if he's kind of been napping, he's never said no to a walk when we've, taken him out. Let's see, what else can I say about him? He loves his walks. He also loves to go running with us a little bit. We haven't taken him on a long run, but we've done a little bit of running with him, and he really, after we finish running, he's just wagging his tail like crazy and just almost trying to celebrate with us.
Now, Laura, was this the dog that you found and you guys fostered?
We didn't find him. He was taken in as a stray to Memphis Animal Services, but we were visiting the shelter, and we saw him there, and he's this really sweet guy, and we decided to take him in as a foster, and he was on the urgent list, so just make sure he had time to find his home and get comfortable with people. And he's having some skin issues when he was taken in, but his hair is starting to come in on some of those areas. So we've just been really happy to provide him a home to just recover and feel safe in.
Yeah, he looks totally different from his intake photos. Those intake photos, his hair was so patchy. He looks great. You've obviously been taking wonderful care of him.
It's been really rewarding to see, the hair start coming in on him, and just, see him get comfortable and really be happy. So he's a great dog.
Awesome. Well, I know that you've got to run. Thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we'll get this guy adopted.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, now Casey, I see Beau up and at him, so we're gonna strike while the iron's hot, because he was napping the whole time last time. So go ahead and tell us about Beau.
So this is Beau. He's a 6-year-old lab mix. I've had him for about 4 months. He came to Moss from another shelter in the area. He's a sweet boy. Right now he's loving the fact that I'm sitting here feeding him snacks. He's also drooling all over me. Normally when he's not eating like this, he sleeps. He's a very quiet boy unless there's someone at the door. He does play. I made a mistake of buying him a rubber chicken, and that is one of his favorite toys to fling around. I love that his ears have what I call the periscope ears. Oh, hey, look. No, I don't have one, see? But he's a good boy. He's house trained. He paws at me when he needs to go out. Right now, he's a bit distracted. He's looking for more treats. He's just a sweet boy. He loves to be in the room where you're at. I work from home 3 days a week, so he is content to just sit by me on the couch while I'm working. He's just a good, quiet boy.
Okay, Beau, you're such a good boy. We're always hearing about your adventures in our dog foster group. So Casey, you have done such a good job of working with him. So thank you so much for being here. Now, Kelly, I know you had said that you needed to go first. Are you on?
I'm here.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and talk about Zeke?
Yes, I'm trying to get my camera on.
Oh, okay. Well, you want me to come back to you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Okay, Sally, who are you going to introduce us to?
So this is Miss Razzie. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
We're in my garage because it's the only place that's a little quieter. So this is Miss Razzie. She was found on Lamar Avenue as a stray on the 25th. So she's been with me for almost 3 weeks. She is approximately a year old, and she's a very, very smart girl. She has been picking up commands like crazy. She's been a great leash walker, and she loves to go on probably a good mile. She's really good for like a good mile walk. And I know you give paw so good. Thank you. She is crate trained. She's done great in her crate, can stay in there for up to 12 hours. She's not had any accidents in her crate. She loves to play with toys. She's recently discovered her love of fetch for tennis balls. And what else about you? She's a good cuddler. She definitely thinks she's a lap dog and will totally, climb into a lap if you're sitting on the floor with her. She's pretty empathetic. She definitely reads the room and, responds to people's emotions. She's a very sweet, kind girl. And I just can't say enough about how smart I think she is in terms of picking up commands. So she knows sit, come down. We're working on place in front right now. And yeah, she's a smart girl. She's a good girl.
Does she know paw, or is that just her
She does,
saying
yeah.
give me the treat?
Paw. Good girl.
Aw,
Yeah, she
so
does know paw. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Well, she is gorgeous. I love her. I love how she, number one, is eager to please. Number two, is eager to get the treats.
Yeah, she's very food motivated, but she's also just happy to get affection and love. So I think she will be a fantastic companion. And she's a very sweet girl. She gives good kisses. Yes, good girl.
So sweet. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for fostering, and thank you for being here. And now, Kelly, why don't you introduce everybody to Zeke?
Yes, this is Zeke, and he's had a big day already. We've been out to the car show, and he has met a few hundred people out there today, so he's a little tired. But Zeke is, even when he's not tired, he's a chill dog. He is. I gave him his Kong. It's his favorite thing. He is a just hang out with you and take it easy. He's an easy to walk dog on the leash. Not real big onto real long walks. If you're, a couple of mile hike, he's gonna have to take a nap on that journey. But he'd be great for a senior who is home all the time and would love to just have a dog just to keep him company. And because of his size, he is a good dog for protection, even though he is super friendly. Just seeing somebody walk with a larger dog, it's gonna make them feel a little bit safer. So he's the best of both worlds on that. When I first got him, I had a hard time getting harnesses on him and things like that. Now he knows when he sees the harness that something fun is happening, and he'll put his head in it himself. And getting in the car, I have a two-door car, and he has no problem getting in that back seat and laying down and going for a joyride. He likes to ride in the car. So he is very well behaved. He's not been destructive of anything. He's doing really good about not pottying in the house. He's only had a couple accidents, but he's about got that mastered. He is also learning his name real well. He is, as y'all always say, I mispronounce how y'all say. I say it's Zakarian, but I think y'all have it as something else. But we call him Zeke. So and he's learning that. But at the car show today, he met old people, little people, in between, everybody, and he liked them all. A toddler walked up to him and he just gave it some kisses. So he is just very, very friendly. and he has spent a lot of time around a young border collie, male border collie, and they have gotten along really well. So he's just, as you can see, he loves his Kong. Can I get a little attention too, baby boy? Yes. But that's Zeke.
Okay, and I got the pleasure of meeting Zeke earlier this week, and this was the first time I'd ever met him, and he just walked straight up to me and was like, "Nice to meet you, ma'am. We're friends forever." And Zeke is a doll, and Kelly said that he hasn't had any serious adoption inquiries, which I think is
None.
just silly. We are sleeping on this dog. We're sleeping on all of these dogs. So, I hear a lot of people say that, they would adopt a dog, or they want to adopt a dog, but they just don't want to come to the shelter. And adopting through a foster home is a really good way to make that part a little easier. If going to the shelter is hard for you, you would ultimately have to go to the shelter to process that adoption, but you wouldn't have to walk through the kennels or anything. It's such a good way for those folks that don't want to come to the shelter, because you can learn about dogs that are in foster homes. You can meet dogs outside of the shelter typically. So if y'all are interested in any of these dogs that we mentioned today, please send us a private message, or send us an email at mas@memphistn.gov. Because remember, these dogs are not at the shelter. They are in the homes of their foster parents. So if you come to the shelter, they won't be there. They'll be at their foster home. But you contact us, we will put you straight in touch with the foster parents. So everybody, thank you for watching. Please share this video so that other people can see our dogs in foster homes that need to be adopted. And again, thank you to all of our amazing foster parents. Y'all are so important to us and to these dogs. So we appreciate everything you do. Y'all are saving lives. So, all right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thank you.